presents
the Classy C and Crazy Chris Morning Show.
Okay, buddy.
We're live. We clear?
3, 2, 1.
You're listening to KMRL 90.3 FM.
KMRL 90.3 FM.
Keep it locked right here on Marlin's hottest radio station.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
Marlin's hottest radio station.
KMRL 90.3 FM. Playing yesterday.
KMRL 90.3 FM radio station presents
the Classy C and Crazy Chris Morning Show.
Wake up!
Wake up, little Susie.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bacon.
Come on, dear, it's time to get up.
Well, good morning.
Good morning. Wonderful morning to you.
KMRL 90.3 FM radio station presents
the Classy C and Crazy Chris morning show.
Good morning. This is Classy C, and I'm here with Crazy Chris for the Classy C and Crazy Chris morning show.
Hey, I'm here.
He's here.
All right.
He's here.
It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Second day of the week. So get up and out of bed and get up on your feet. It's time to go to work if you're not already there. So don't hit that snooze button because nobody cares. So get yourself to work because you got to pay for those packages, those Christmas gifts. They don't pay for themselves. No, they don't. It's not magic.
And he is talking, and he's the big Christmas shopper.
Yes, I am. I have done 99% of my Christmas shopping is done. Of course, it was easy this year because I said I wasn't buying for nobody but 3 people this year. That's it. And I don't expect nobody to give me anything either. I don't ask anybody to give me nothing this year. The 3 people that I shop for is my 2 sons and my wife. My wife got the nest egg. She got the 99% part. And my sons will get the 0.5% each of the 1%.
And he loves to keep it all a secret.
What do you mean?
Just like yesterday when you were wrapping presents, you came in here and you closed the door.
Yes, when we got home, I was waiting for that package.
Yeah.
And I took them into my office, and I said, and there was something else in the box because I had ordered a couple things. The one was for our youngest one. She goes, let me see. I said, you're going to have to wait because everything in this box is not just his. So after I took everything out and up, and now it looks so beautiful. Yes. Blue wrapping paper with white snowflakes falling.
Yes.
Really don't matter what's the kind of wrap paper you use. You can use comic
newspaper.
We used to use the comic newspapers and wrap them up because it made pretty, like Marmaduke and all them.
We did that too.
It looks nice. If you don't have no wrap paper, use newspaper. It looks good. Not regular newspaper, just use the funnies.
Yeah, we used regular newspaper and the funnies. Get
your bottle of hand sanitizer too. Because by the time you wrap it, you always get all the ink all over you.
Yeah.
It's funny, but or wrap it. No, what really works good, but you can't hardly find them no more, is the brown paper bags. They used to be good.
That's good.
Or butcher paper works good. There are ways you can get around. If you run out of wrap paper and say it's Christmas Eve and everybody's closed and you can't get no wrap paper and you're wrapping gifts, you got to think outside the box.
Yeah.
There are other things you can use. Wrap them up in a blanket, a sheet.
Yeah.
And they can untie that. It's just as long as it's covered.
And the plain picture paper, you can make your own wrapping paper because you can draw pictures on it and then wrap it.
Personalize it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm still dealing with this voice thing. I feel fine. It sounds worse than it is. I feel good. It's not. I don't feel bad. I don't have no fever. I don't have no sore throat. I don't have any of them symptoms. My appetite is just as good as ever. It's just, I told you, if y'all wondering about what's going on my throat, it's that dang dog. That's why I have not really fussed at her
Blame it
too
on
much.
the dog.
Blame it on the doggy, 'cause she is bad. I can't wait to get a call later today from the fence man. Yes, we had decided we want to put us up a nice little fence, don't we?
Yes.
We already got one, but it's not going to keep her in.
I think the dog, what do we call it?
Dog run?
Yeah, the dog run will be perfect for her.
Yeah, this is where we don't have to run the whole yard, because I was looking, oh my God. It's a lot cheaper to spend whatever they told us, and I don't remember. It's up there. It would cost us probably roughly $1,000 to do the dog run, which is really not as bad, considering if we were to go back and put an 8-foot privacy fence all around the yard and a gate across the two sides from the back and fence back in, I estimate would probably runs about $6,000 to $7,000 for that.
Probably.
With the labor, and they have to put new fence posts in, and then it's wood fence. We'll take the alternative that we don't have to worry about doing the whole yard. We can do that later on, the actual fence part, and we still can leave the dog run, because dog run, believe it or not, folks, I was doing research, and some of y'all are like, oh, dog run. Let me tell you something. The dog runs add value to your property, because people that have dogs, especially if you're selling your house, if you got a dog run, that is a separate quarter for the dog, and that's important because some dogs tear up the yards. They like to dig and stuff. Some dogs are bad. Some people don't want them in the house. This is the perfect alternative. Dog runs actually add value to the property. I was looking at them, and they were saying they add value. So if you're going to sell your house or even rent it, you can get more money if you have a dog run. As long as it's not hoochie-fied. I mean, don't just throw up anything with some wood shingles and try to fence them in. We're talking about, or some chicken wire. That's not considered really a good. We're talking about professional installed. Yeah, they do add value to your property, which is good. You know, we plan on keeping her for a while.
Really, because in today's time, people have pets, and they might not be like ours, a house dog. But they do have pets.
Well, it's good for us because we are getting older, and 8 to 10 years from now, this dog could live a long time. And you had 10 years of dealing with her like that, and it's good that we can open our back door and let her go, let her do her business, and she'll enjoy it. Believe me, come springtime, summertime, we let her out. She's not going to want to come in. She'll want to sit out there and be nosy. She'll be out of our hair, and she's safe. And that's what I like about it. Mm-hmm. Then you can, clean your house up, do what you got to do. She's not all in your way. We're going to get a lot of benefits from this.
Yes. But I think she'll like it also because when you take her out there, she likes to just be out there looking and sniffing around for a while.
But I decided I'm not making it easy on Tyree. Mm. He's still, when he here, I'm going to still make him take her out to the front yard and everything. We only get to do that on our side because he just, why make it easy for him?
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell him, no, you're going to do it old-fashioned way. Put her on a leash and take her and give her some personal care. Don't you think?
Yeah. Because he doesn't want to do anything anyhow. And the more we take away from him, the better he likes it.
The more spoiler he gets.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are. We are the 11th day of December.
Yes.
This is a momentum day for me. This was the day I got called that my dad had passed away.
Yeah.
Last year, this was a rough day for me. It's been a year since my dad passed away today, and I'm trying to handle it. I didn't think it would bother me as much as it would, but I guess just thinking about the actual time frame, and it's really hit me.
Yeah, we were just talking about it last night on the way coming home.
And I really didn't feel it until this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I had a beautiful insight. Who knows? Maybe my dad was behind that. I don't know. But I feel like a messenger of God visited me last night and gave me that beautiful vision. And did you read what I had posted? Mm-hmm. And I see a lot of people really signing off on it. Everybody knows the Christmas story. And everybody knows about Ebenezer Scrooge. He got visited by Christmas past, present, and future. So this is kind of like my version of the Christmas story, I guess, that I got visited. Don't know if it was real. I don't know if it was a dream. I don't know if it really happened. It was happening in our room last night. I don't know, but it was a good experience, and I had to share that. They say, share that, something like that. I feel like God wanted me to share that. So if you haven't seen it, go to my Facebook page and you can read it and really smile this morning. My brothers and sisters out there, that's a beautiful thing.
Well, it's been 3 years this Christmas without my sister. And like you said, it just hits you all of a sudden. Because my sister, she was born on Christmas Day.
Yes.
And like I always tell the story about the day she was born, we were only concerned about our Christmas presents. We wasn't concerned about baby sister, that she was being born.
Well, that's because everything was fine.
We were children then.
She was coming, and you had a whole lifetime with her.
Yeah.
But the Christmas was special because everybody gets excited.
Yeah.
There was nothing wrong with feeling like that. That's normal.
But now...
Now, I know what you're saying. I know what you're going to say. Now, what you know now, if you could go back, them gifts wasn't nothing. That was the greatest gift you got.
The gifts were something. Because we were kids.
No, I'm saying, but now, what you know now.
Yeah.
If you could take the same mentality now, the gifts wouldn't mean anything. Because the greatest gift was you got your baby sister.
And she was a beautiful person.
Wasn't she?
She was beautiful.
And she truly was a gift that kept giving.
And her birthday, she did stuff for you for her birthday. If you didn't give her a gift, she was going to give you a gift. I remember when she first moved to the first little house she had birthday party every day of the month. And not that you had to bring her something. When you would go to her birthday parties, she would have prizes for you, all kind of prizes. And she would have stuff gift wrapped where you could unwrap it and feel special. And that's what it was all about. So I know coming up to Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, it will affect me because she was just a beautiful, caring person. And no other day that she could be born on but Christmas Day.
And you always knew when it was Christmas because you can bet your bottom dollar that if you knew Rosalind, you were going to get a Christmas card in the mail.
Yeah.
And if you had a birthday, you were going to get a card. She did not forget no one's birthday. She knew, gosh, I bet hundreds of people's birthdays. It had to have been.
Even when she passed away, she had already bought a gift for a friend of hers, and it was in her room. And I told the friend that I had the gift, and I did get to take it to her, I think. But now that friend is gone also. So
much.
Yeah.
So much has changed, and that's what I say. You gotta celebrate Christmas because you don't know if you have another one.
And even if someone that you love is already gone, just remember the time when they were here.
Yeah, it's so synopticism that we get these feelings each year where that loved one and so you have that up there for a reason. Oh, okay.
It just came up there.
So yeah, this is good. I know right now today I know the Christmas is the furthest thing on my mom's mind, and she has totally shut down the tree, that brand new tree they had got, because they finally started going artificial. They just started doing that. And I guess that'll be going to waste now, or rats will probably eat it up or something.
And if she could just remember the good times.
I'm sure she probably is doing that.
That would be
But
just say, I'll do it just because I remember when he was here and how beautiful things were and how he liked to look at the tree.
I tell you, out of everybody in my side of the family, my dad was the closest one I think I was, even closer than I was with my mom. My mom and I always butt heads, and she was very stern, and she still has some ways that I don't agree with, and she sometimes says things that I don't like, and sometimes I don't know why she be the way she is, but I have to love her because it still is my mother either way. But my dad had always, and my dad more or less just did and said things to please her. To please her. It wasn't because he really was siding with her, and I understand it. And there was times that me and my dad were alone, he would go against her and say, your mom that's just the way she is, and I don't understand her all the time either. And I think he was just in a situation that he didn't want to be cross-threaded between his kids and his wife. So I get it. I don't hold him responsible. He was just doing to keep the peace in the family. But and you have to, because you can't let the kids win. You have to. It's the parents that you have to support your wife or support your husband's decisions, even if it's not what your children want, because you can't go against that. It's not right. So I understood the pecking order, and I just had to go along with it. If he said, "Well, I know you don't like it, but I have to do this. I have to do this. I'm gonna have to punish you. I'm gonna have to ground you. I'm gonna have to do whatever." Okay, you do what you have to do, But he did it so lovingly, and he really was a good provider. He really was. My dad was awesome, and he was. I know at times I don't even think my mom deserved him. I think because my mom, I know she loved him, but and he spoiled her. But she just she really kind of took him for granted at times.
Oh, really?
I don't know how else to say it. My dad was a good man, and he was the best one out of all the people in my family. I have a strange family. My family is, I hate to say it, and I don't have no problem admitting this. See, I don't have no problem admitting there's flaws in my family. They're greedy. They're greedy. They mean. They say things sometimes. They get in your business. You know this already on some accountability. And I have to love something with a long handle spoon, including my own mother. I love her, but things are different now between us, and they have always been. But my dad, I've always had somewhat more of a normal feeling with him. So yeah, it does bother me more. But he was just so inundated with my mom's wishes and her demands. But I have to think of the good times there were too.
I'm glad
And
that
there were personal times.
I got to meet him. And when they came down in August, he went out looking for coffee and ended up getting lost here in Marlin. I don't know where he could have been.
He was gone for an hour.
Yeah.
Only him. But, so yeah, you'll be missed, Dad, till we meet again.
Yeah.
And so this is how it is. We don't know. I don't even know if I'll be here a year from now. Because anything can happen. The other night I was watching the 600-pound life show. And I'm overweight, but I'm not 600 pounds. I'm not anywhere in the 600s. I'm not anywhere, and I'm not in the 500s either. I'm just overweight. But I'm not morbidly overweight like I might have used to be. But Dr. Now said something. It just, like I said, made me think. He told that guy, he said, you've been overweight for so long, how much more stress, and you have an overlarge heart, he told the man. And you're going to have to lose weight to make that heart shrink down. If not, your heart is working, and it just gets to the point where it just can't do it anymore, and it stops. I have an overlarge heart. They done told me that. Scott White converted on the EKG and said, not Spencer converted. So I know that by natural reasons, my heart could stop at any given time it wanted to. There's no rhyme or reason. They can't pinpoint it. It's just the heart stops. When it feels like it needs to, that's it. So you're not guaranteed to be here for a certain amount of time. when we're born, nobody gives us a ticket card that says you have 3,562 days, 9 hours, and 5 minutes to live. You do not have a cue card. You have no ideal. People are walking every day and they fall out and die. Literally sitting in there. People die in their office chairs. There's no set place. It can happen anywhere.
People die in the church house.
Yes. What I just want to say is embrace life, because life truly is fragile. It's so fragile. Your body's fragile. Your health. Look how much health reason. Your blood pressure. Class C, dealing with KCD. People, moms deal with COPD, and what is bad is some people have inflicted their own injuries. Smoking is a bad thing. It causes problems. And some of our people in our families have heart problems and COP and leukemia. Why do you think they got it from? You can get these things naturally as it is. Why do something to give it to you and give you more risk to get it? Bad enough we all can get. You could get emphysema and not be a smoker. So why would you want to smoke and still get it? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Why increase your chances over 100,000 times better chance of getting cancer by being a smoker than just not being one?
I don't think they are trying to do that. It's just smoking is such a bad habit. And once you get started, it's kind of hard to stop unless you just really put something into it. Because my cousin will tell you all the time, when they raised their prices that last time, he just stopped cold turkey.
But that was a motivator, was just the money.
Yeah.
But some people don't care. They'll spend $20 for a pack if that's what it takes.
My cousin that had the stroke, and he stopped smoking, only
some people are very strong.
Well, some people are.
If they can stop like that because, I don't want to, hey, it's $5 pack, I'm done. And they're done. They don't do it anymore. They don't have a problem. Then you other people say, I can't stop. And they want to spend, they'll spend $20 for one pack. If they charge $20 for one pack, I bet you'll be somebody's going to pay that.
Oh, yeah.
Shoot, yeah.
You were talking about cancer, not cancer, kidney disease. I was in there the other day, and the doctor was talking to a gentleman and asking him, had he ever tried to stop smoking? Because he had told her he smokes a pack a day. And he just has them right there in his shirt pocket, I guess when he finishes up with dialysis so he can get in more smoke. But I was just looking. I said, these people are doing everything they can to preserve their life by doing the dialysis, but then he's a smoker, A
little misconfusing, isn't it? It's misconstrued.
Yeah.
But we all make
decisions. If you can stay off of that for 4 hours, because once you start, you can't just jump up and go get your smoke or anything like that.
No, once you're in that chair, you're there.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes I see him.
Unless it's emergency.
And he's smoking little cigarette-looking. They look like little cigarettes to me. I mean, little cigars. And
Might be the Swisher Sweets.
And I see him kind of playing with them sometime, He had one the other day. And just was kept looking at it and holding it in his hand and stuff.
He couldn't wait to get to it
in the lobby.
Wow. Well, addiction is bad in this country.
Yeah.
Whether it's smoking or it's drugs or opioids is a big thing now. We are in a nation of people depending on certain things because of the stress factors in life. And it's sad how the way there's things like this that exist, and anything can be a bad thing if you do it in excessiveness. I don't think someone that smokes occasionally here and there probably would make much of a difference, but if they smoking constantly in a pack a day for 15, 20 years, it's going to make a problem. Just like alcohol. Drinking alcohol, it's been proven that a little bit of wine or a little bit of alcohol in the body, just a little bit, is actually good. But who's going to drink one glass of wine a week or a month? Most people, if they drink, they're going to drink on a consistency. Every weekend, they got to get a 12-pack of wine. I see them all the time coming out of the store. I see them.
Yeah.
Too much of anything is a bad thing. Eating food, you need to eat food, stay alive, but you eat too much, you get overweight.
Yeah.
You can make a sin out of anything. So when people say, oh, gosh, I smoke and I feel it's not, the sin is not what you do. The sin is how much you do of it.
Like,
in a lot of things.
It's like I know, they said this place is not, they said this city is not a good city. But I see some people moving away because they have changed the rules at the place where they live. Can't smoke there anymore. So you just move away off by yourself.
I assume if the entire state of Texas was illegal to smoke anywhere, I bet there would be so many people move next to Louisiana. They'd go to Oklahoma or Louisiana if it was if they said Texas Island, because like you say, the almighty cigarette will always rule in some people's lives. They got to have that.
Yeah.
And just for the luxury of saying I can smoke in my living room, so you're willing to move, pick up, find expenses, relocate, new deposits, and all that. Can't say it don't got a hold on you. And you can't. Some people you can't battle about that, because I had talked to. I've made comments before about, hey, maybe you shouldn't. Smoking is a lot. Yeah, don't tell me it's a necessity. How's it a necessity? A necessity to put smoke in your lungs?
Yeah, like your mother said, her doctor doesn't know she smokes.
He's got to. You can smell it on her.
She said she don't smoke on the days when she have to go.
I don't believe her. That woman can't.
I don't know how she's keeping it a secret.
They can see it by the test.
Yeah.
When they go in there, that's why she keeps getting bagged. They ought to know that's why all these steroids don't work on her. She said this don't work. They got to give me something else that you don't know what else to do. Because you keep smoking. You're counteracting what they're giving you to stop it. And in some instances like that, I just say, Lord, take her. Because she's just not trying. She's not embracing life. Doctors are trying to make her life easier and how she feels. You can't do it. If you get burned on the stove and they put the cream and they wrap your hand in, and you go back and keep putting your ass back on the burner, you are not defeating the purpose. You're not doing anything but wasting the doctor's time.
And just like the things that she did with your dad, she said she'll never do them again. But she smoked with him. Because when they came down here, they would go out to smoke.
They just can't put it down, and that's why he's not here either. I know that some of it was from the Agent Orange exposure, but the smoking just made it worse. You're adding more toxins to your body.
Yeah,
it's a real bad thing.
Yeah, this is terrible.
What y'all weigh in on this out there today, Marlin? Class C and Crazy Chris Morning Show 254-275-7476. Give us a call today and let us know what you think about some of the stuff we're talking about. Whether it be Christmas memories with the one that's no longer here. Do you want to share what happened, your experiences? What about smoking? Are you a smoker? Do you have it? Tell us about what it's like for you to try to quit. Have you tried to quit? Do you have a motivation, or maybe you did quit? Well, how easy was it for you? Maybe you were able just to put the pack down because of the cost of it, like our cousin. But whatever your story may be, share it with us this morning. We want to hear. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our first song break this morning. We're going to wake you up with the Yellow Rose of Texas here in the great state of Texas, in the great city of Marlin.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
Yeah, and then we're going to get deep in it. We're going to talk about your weather. It is warming up. Chilly and icy this morning, but it's not going to last long. We're going to be up to 61 degrees. We'll talk about that. Warm weather and wet weather coming back. Oh, we didn't need that.
I'm already ready for spring to come
back. And then
back.
We'll have some cooler temperatures coming again by next weekend. We'll be dropping down into the 30s again. So, yeah, Classy says she's already ready for spring. But here's the rough part about it, folks.
Got to get through the winter.
Yes, but we have 11 days of fall. It hasn't even begun winter yet. The 21st of December will start the solstice. We're still in fall yet, folks. Can you believe it? So it is definitely living up to its means right now. Fall weather, cool mornings, mild afternoons.
Each season is how long? About 3 months?
Well, okay, so put it this way. Okay, so December. December 21st is winter.
Yeah.
Okay. March 21st is spring.
Oh, okay.
June 21st is summer.
About 3
September
months.
is fall.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess we'll be every 3 months. 3 months. So Class C, can you hang in there? You got 3 months and 2 weeks. It'll be officially spring.
But it'll start getting warm before that.
Yeah.
After February, it'll be better.
Yeah. Well, and then we may have a warm winter by this time because we don't know yet.
Yeah.
We'll see after the first year. And I know January actually looks a lot like the temperatures we are now. And I don't know about February yet, but if we get any chance of snow coat, would probably be in February. And if we don't, it will start warming up.
I think we got snow one year here in April.
We did Easter.
Yeah.
It snowed on Easter. So like I said, anything's possible.
Anything can happen.
But we'll talk about all that. Plus your announcements, birthdays. We got all that coming up this morning on the Classy C.
And Crazy Chris Morning Show.
Don't go nowhere. We'll be back.
We'll be back.
KMRL 90.3 FM radio station presents
The Classy C and Crazy Chris Morning Show. 90.3 FM.
KMRL 90.3 FM.
Keep it locked right here on Marlin's hottest radio station.
Marlin's hottest radio station.
KMRL 90.3 FM. Playing yesterday's favorites
Yesterday's favorites.
and today's hottest hits.
Today's hottest hits.
Okay, we're back.
Oh, gosh. Yes, we're back here on the Classy C and Crazy Chris Morning Show. I have got to tell y'all something hilarious right now. Classy C
What?
is just sitting over here next to me, and I just caught her looking crazy. All right. Are you all right over there?
I'm just itching.
Okay, so welcome back to the Classic C and Crazy Chris Morning Show. Here we are. We just had our first song break. It is time for community announcement with Classy C.
Yes, it is. Most of the community announcements that we had have passed. Okay.
Don't forget about the PD one.
What's going on with the PD?
Check on your neighbor day.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't see that.
I'll bring it up.
Okay. Okay, this is fast approaching. Before we know it, it will be time for the Born to Win stage play. It's Saturday at 7 p.m. and it's January the 19th. It's $20 at the door, $25 VIP, $15 from now until December 30th. So maybe you want to get your ticket before December 30th for $15 because they're looking to have a sold-out performance. And this is Born to Win, the stage play. And if you were listening to the station on last Friday, Kay Bell called in and she talked about the play and how she came to write the play. Okay. The library now has new hours. It's going to be Monday and Tuesday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Wednesday and Thursday from 1:30 to 5:30. Okay, we're still having the auction, the raffle. This $16,000 prize value, and it's benefiting the Marlin Public Library. They have 200 tickets that will be sold for $100 per ticket. You need to buy your ticket if you're interested in supporting the Marlin Public Library. And you can call 254-883-6602 to ask them about buying the tickets. It's for 2019 Polaris. Is that right?
Polaris.
Polaris.
With IS, like a polar bear. Polaris
vehicle. And it's worth $16,000. Oh, stop. Okay, the Sunday, December the 16th at 2:30 p.m. It's free admissions for the First United Methodist Church, 411 Coleman Street. And they're having a holiday choral music. And they also have the McFarlane String Quartet and the First United Methodist Church. They will have a headline will be a soloist, Justin Crow, and their guest soloists will also be Becky Ortiz and Megan Geckel. Also, the Christmas band concert is December the 13th, 2018, at the Marlin High School Auditorium. They'll have performances by Beginner Band, the Junior High School Band, and the Marlin High School Band. And pictures with Santa will be taken after the concert. Also, they will have refreshments. Okay, what was the one you were talking about the police?
Right there.
Thursday, December the 27th, 2018, from 8 p.m. to 8
That's 6 p.m. 6 to 8 p.m.
Okay. From 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., 101 Fortune Street, Council Chambers. You're invited by the Marlin Police. It's a buddy welfare community check. Okay. That's all.
Okay, so
And that's hosted by the Marlin Police Department.
yes, the December 27th, Thursday night, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., the Buddy Welfare Community Check Program. They are going to have some kind of discussion. It's probably about checking on your community people. Maybe you have an elderly person living next door that doesn't have much family. It's somewhere you can keep an eye, almost like a internal neighborhood watch. You kind of keep out, look for everybody. See something suspicious, you talk to your neighbor and ask them, well, what kind of type of people that come visit you, what kind of cars they have. Then you kind of know what's going on. If you see some suspicious activity, then you can call the police department or go over and check on that person. Mm-hmm. And that's what that's about. Okay, so that is all the announcements, right?
Yes, that's all I have.
Okay. It is time for the weather forecast. All right, right now, it is going to be 62 degrees today for your high. Mm-hmm. 48 degrees for your low. Tomorrow, 65 for your high with 52 for your low. There's no rain at this time, but come Thursday, it's time for a little shower start coming. Your highs will be 59 with a 38 for your low, 53 for your high, and 35 for your low Friday. And Saturday, we're warming back up to 63 for highs, but 38 for low. Plenty of sunshine by Saturday. Some showers and wind, very windy on Thursday and Friday. So definitely fall-like weather is here. And it's anticipated to stay around the same temperatures for a while. So that's going to be the general course run for this week. So very pleasant to get out during the day. Very nice fall-like type weather. Little chilly at night. May still need space heaters and stuff. Be careful with that. But that's pretty much what you're looking at. And your next best chance of rain is on Thursday and Friday with a 30% chance of thunderstorms. All right. Next thing we're going to talk about is the Texas Lottery. The Texas Lottery Report is sponsored by KMRL and 90.3 FM, Marlin, Texas radio stations, and the Classy C and Crazy Chris
Morning show.
Texas Lottery reminds you to play responsibly because
It's only a game.
And remember that gift giving is what?
It's only for adults.
All right, so the Texas Lottery supports Texas education and veterans. Get your tickets out. Let's see if you're a winner. All righty. So last night, tonight, is Mega Millions. You got a chance to win your $245 million just in time for Christmas. Get your tickets today. The Texas Lottery Mega Millions with Multiplier. All right. You got a shot at Powerball coming up Wednesday night, $230 million. Texas Lotto with extra. It's also at $7.75 million, ready to go for Wednesday night. Got some good chances. Last night, Texas two-step. Let's talk about it. All righty. Two winners last night. Won $225,000. They're split $225,000 by two winners. Wow. Your winning balls. Your winning balls is 7, 13, 26, 29, red ball 6. Two people matched last night. One from the Snow Haven center of Lubbock, Texas, and one from Tyler, Texas. Both were quick picks. Congratulations. One was sold at 7-Eleven and the other one was sold at Food Fast. So congratulations to the two winners, one in Lubbock and one in Tyler, for winning Texas two-step. They will split $225,000 jackpot. You could be the next winner. Check your tickets. All right. All or nothing numbers. Last night's numbers were 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 13, 15, 16, 19, 21, 22, and 23. The all or nothing numbers are in for this morning. They just came in. You're lucky. 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and of course, like I say, that lucky ball 24 keeps coming in. All righty. Pick three numbers. Whoa. 318. Last night, 318. All right. This morning numbers are in. 6, 9, 6. Last night, daily 4. 4, 6, 3, 5. That's 4, 6, 3, 5. This morning numbers are in. Check your numbers. You might have won $6,000 this morning. Be great. 9742. 9742. All right, cash 5. Two winners last night. Won $25,000 on the cash 5. Those lucky winning numbers were 6, 12, 14, 26, and 32. Those winners were from Houston and New Boston. One was a quick pick and one wasn't. So Randall's Food Store and Easy Mart. Congratulations to the two winners. that won $25,000 just in time for Christmas. I know that's going to come in handy.
They probably be using it to pay bills.
Those Christmas bills. Don't forget, top of the week, you got the new game starting in a few days. 777, a $2 ticket. That's right, 777. Went up to $30,000 on a $2 ticket. That's right. There'll be lots of $30,000 and plenty of $900 winners. Get your ticket today. And there's only 7 million of these, which is pretty good for a $2 ticket. Normally they got 30 and 16 million. So there you go. Support Texas veterans on that. Get your 777. Reveal a double seven.
I like the sevens.
Yeah, reveal a double seven or reveal a triple seven on there and you win. Or match any of your numbers. So I like that. You got 3 different ways of winning on this.
Yeah.
All right. The 30 times is a $3 ticket coming out. 5 times El Dinero, $100,000 top prize is the $5 ticket. And then the brand new
Millionaires
Club is a $20 ticket. 70 chances to win on this ticket. So you have 70 things that you can win on. Wouldn't that be great to have all 70 be a winner? And there is over 600,000 winners between $50 and $1,000 on this. So you have a lot of good chances of winning some big top prizes. This is going to be a good ticket. There's only 5 million in there, and the odds are only 1 in 3. It's going to be a big winner. It's going to be a big seller, I think. Finally, a good ticket coming out. And there you have it. That's your Texas Lottery. Remember, Texas Lottery tells you to play responsibly.
because it's only a game.
If you need help, call 1-800-37-LOTTO for gambling problems.
Yes.
All right, now it's time for the National Day today with Classy C.
Okay. The National Day today is December the 11th, National Application Day. That's referring to applications on your phone. It's National App Day. That's what they call today. And then it's also National Noodle Ring Day.
All right.
Okay.
We still got the calls coming, I see. Okay.
And the National Noodle Ring Day was, it could either be noodles that are like little noodles, or else it could be a mold that you can make they were saying it could be the mold. You used to could find these molds shaped like a noodle that people would make Jello in and different stuff, and that's what they were referring to. It could either be noodles for like noodle-os that adults think is like noodles that's made out of little O's or little circles, or it could be the mold.
Uh-huh. Right.
That you could make noodles, make food in the shape of a noodle out of.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Pretty good.
Yeah.
So that's your National Day today.
Yeah, that's the National Day for today.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to another song break. When we come back, we're going to talk about some more great stuff, so don't go nowhere.
Okay.
All righty. Keep it locked to tune.
KMRL 90.3 FM radio station presents
The Classy C and Crazy Chris Morning Show. FM.
KMRL 90.3 FM.
Keep it locked right here on Marlin's hottest radio station.
Marlin's hottest radio station.
KMRL 90.3 FM. Playing yesterday's favorites.
Yesterday's favorites.
And today's hottest hits.
Today's hottest hits. KMRL 90.3 FM radio station presents
The Classy C and Crazy Chris Morning Show.
Good morning. We're back.
Good morning. We're back.
It's 10:55 a.m. on Tuesday. It is Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday, December 11, 2018. Oh my gosh, my brain is somewhere else right now, but it's gonna get better. All right, so it's just one of them days already, but I'm gonna find my peace in this day. The Lord is already. Lord, do you ever get times where the Lord just tell you that it's okay? Have you ever felt that? 254-275-7476. I want to hear the last few minutes here we got before we go off the air. I want you to tell me, have you ever just felt stressed out by something? And all of a sudden, in the middle of it, it's like God says, peace, be still, my brother. And then it's all resolved that quick. It's amazing. It is amazing. I always say that when you get stuff like that, it's a true divinity of God. God will step in sometimes when you feel like you're depressed, when you feel sad, or when you're arguing with somebody. He can come in and put that word in your ear and whisper in your ear and say, peace, be still. Let it go. Sometimes God resolves things. He steps in and he separates his children from fighting. Because sometimes we act immature and we go to the sandbox and we play around and we throw sand at each other. I know I do it. I've done it plenty of times in my life. I've gone in that sandbox and been a bully. But sometimes we, it works both ways. Sometimes your playmate in the sandbox ain't playing fair and they throw sand in your face. But whatever they may be, God is great. God will step in and just usually tell one person, if not both. Sometimes you let it carry on for a while. I don't know. But speaking to somebody's ear when you're troubled about it. It could be anything. Depression, maybe you're worried about something. Maybe your boss is nagging you on the job. How many of y'all had that? I know I've been there. Doing the best I can on the job. I had a boss that you couldn't please for nothing. I don't care how much I did. He would always say, well, but you got this and this and this. I had a really tight store. I ran a tight ship. I did. Man, and I had so many people compliment. But he could not. Some people, they don't want to admit that you can do good. They don't want to admit it. So he would come in. He would find stuff. And I would tell my assistant manager, I would say, here he comes. Here comes, I don't want to say his name. His name was Bert, but I'm not going to say the last name because people be Googling stuff. But he was from out of Missouri. But Mr. B, his last name started B too, so we're not going to go any further. But Mr. Bert would come in. And he was a hard critic. But see, he was from corporate, and they always felt like they could find something better. You couldn't please the man. And so he would come in, never mind that we turned that store over 1,000% in profit, cleanliness, and stability in employees. That man would find stuff that just, you would scratch your head and say, really? Okay, well, all you can do is, what can you do? Suck it up. Say, okay, and you go around your little pad and you steam it inside, but you can't show it. Okay, yes, sir. Okay, we're going to get on that real tender. Other than that, it looks good, but you need to work on these issues. Yes, sir. Shh. Hard critics. Did he mean well? Probably. Most people do. But they don't realize, that sometimes, it just, you do your best, but you always put to the test. What do you think about it, Classy C?
I think sometimes people can be so sensitive you can't say anything to them. It may not be negativity, but they perceive it as negative. And sometimes when they do things, they always think the way that they do it is perfect. And can't nobody say anything about it.
Well, I disagree. It comes to time. It depends on the amount of, like, with my job. It wasn't that he was coming in and critiquing every now and then. It was every time that man come, and that man wouldn't come all the time. So I mean, he would come from corporate. He would come up from Springfield, Missouri. So they wasn't like the regional district manager would be down there all the time. But when he would, you can bet your bottom dollar it was never good enough. And then the stuff that he told you to work on the last time, you got that resolved, and he would check it. Okay, now he sees it's in top shape. But then I'll be darn blasted, he finds something new. He would never run out of finding something. There was always something to find. Well, you need to work on this. This could be improved. Man, throw my hands up and just give it. And I, got to the point where I wanted to tell that joker, look, you seem to have it better in mind than I can do. It's never going to. You freaking do it. Here's the keys. I can't tell how many times I want to tell them. Because I'm the type of person, if you don't like what I'm doing and you want to critique it all the time, then do it your damn self. What you got me worrying about doing? Why am I busting my tailbone to please you in your store if you don't give a hoot about my performance? There's a time when you tell somebody something, but it's all the time. And every time they do something, I don't like the way you're doing that, and you shouldn't be doing it. My people would tell me, boss, you're the best one we've ever had. Hands down. And praise will come in. The Lord will give you the praise when it's due, because nobody's perfect. Everybody make mistakes, and nobody's going to do nothing quite the way someone else will do. That don't mean that their ways is better. Don't mean yours is worse. Everybody has their stuff. But the problem is, as long as the job is getting done, that's all the person should be worrying about. It doesn't matter as long as you reach the finish line the same way. You can take 4 or 5 different ways to get to Marlin, but as long as you get here safely, that's what matters. You still meet at point B. You may not came the same direction. Somebody might have went through Lot. Somebody might have went through Chilton. Who in the hell cares? As long as you made it to Marlin, right? This is my point I'd be making. And I've seen that on the job. And because I've been through a lot of stuff like that, I would go to work and I would treat my people good. Ernie come in, he would planogram them shells differently. Even if I didn't like it, even like I said, well, I prefer that he would do it like this. He's putting these things on first. It seemed like he's doing it the hard way. It got done. And at the end, it still looked decent enough that I said, wow, it looks good. So I didn't bother the man. I stopped giving my opinions. Why critique something? Don't fix something that ain't broke. Now, this man would just complain about all kinds of stuff. But I needed my job. So I couldn't light his tail up about it. But I wanted to. And I said to myself, had I ever win the lottery, I'm going to eat this man up for my lunch one day. And I'm going to deliberately stay on the job till he come back. And I'm going to light him up. And then when he says, oh, you just lost your job. I don't need your job, sucker. I'm the new $500 million Powerball winner, booger. But I couldn't do it. I was waiting for that. Maybe God didn't let me win the lotto because he knew I was going to come out with a vengeance. Because, honey, when Crazy Chris get mad, he going to go off on somebody. But that's just what I'm saying. You have to, be good at what you be good at. And if you're trying and you're doing things to appease somebody and they don't appreciate it, that's on them.
Just because they may make a suggestion or may say they don't like theirs this way or that way, don't mean that they're are not satisfied with what you're doing. It's just the way they may like it.
But if they're not the ones over the project and they're not the managers, they shouldn't be worried about it. Respect the driver. The driver is driving because he's the driver. If you want to be the driver, then get your ass out of the passenger seat and get in the driver's seat. Otherwise, Why are you worried about it? Why are you steadily critiquing?
The thing I
Let
see,
the manager, and you be the worker. If the manager is running, if the ship is being run by the captain, and you're the passenger, you should worry about having a great time on the cruise ship, not worrying about what the captain's doing. He's experienced. He knows what he's doing. It's not his first rodeo. Then you don't have to worry about him hitting an iceberg and sinking the Titanic. Actions speak louder than words.
action.
If he's running the
Loud
ship,
in the
then
world.
let him run the ship. Otherwise, tell him, I'll take over.
He's running the ship, but it still can be a better way.
If you have the energy to sit there and constantly worrying about how the captain's running or how the manager's running the store, then you might as well do it yourself. You got too much energy. You got too much time to focus on how they doing it and what they do. Man, then do it yourself. It's not there's a such thing as hey, I think maybe you should do it like this, or I usually do it like this, but it's okay. But everything.
It's not
Everything.
It's not everything.
So you run a hotel and they tell you how to cook. Oh, then cook it your dang self. If they order an expenses and you don't like it, then order it your own self. In other words, you either want to be the hotel manager or you want to be getting served and waited on. Which one do you want? I would love for someone to wait and serve on me. If I was in that position, he's doing all the work. We sit down and we eat. Thank you, Mr. Hotel Manager. You're running it. Food is great. Thank you. Our lights are still on in here. We're not getting disconnected. I don't care. You doing it? Run it, baby. Run it. I got a problem when I ain't got no water on today. Why is the lights off? Why does the food taste like it's cold and ain't being properly cooked? These are the problems I would have. Sorry, folks. I'm losing my voice. I know I sound like a chipmunk, but we'll get over it. But that's my point I'm making. Let the people do their positions or tell them to step down and you do it. Everybody wants to rule the world. That's my soapbox today. Respect and be blessed and happy that there are these people that are doing these jobs out here that are stepping up. Be glad you're being blessed. If they cooking for you, guys, be happy with her cooking. If she's cleaning the house, be happy with the cleaning. Or him. If they chauffeur you around, enjoy the services you are getting. Because it's out of love and appreciation. There's nothing to critique about. There's nothing to give opinion about. You are in a good position when you can kick back and don't have to worry about nothing. These people love you when they can go out of their way and do it all. There are some people in marriages, they do this. Some are husbands. Some of the wife roles. They cook. They clean. They take the dogs out. They make sure the bills are getting paid. They do take time to write everything and check and balance out. Make sure it's good. They may even chauffeur you around. Relax. I'll take you. And they're your moral support. That's a blessing. How can you complain and critique? Y'all need to stop that. And they wonder why they come out with songs talking about you ran a good man off today. Or you ran a good woman. I'm a good woman. LaPortia Renee said it well. Because the men weren't treating her right. And then you had, what's her name? Frida Payne. Clean up woman. These songs were not just popped out of thin air. They were out of frustration. So these people sang about it. because they were going through experiences they couldn't understand. All I want to say is it's Christmas time. Love the one you're with. I'm using a lot of quotes and phrases from these songs. It goes good. I'm enjoying this. But I got to find a stopping point here. But all I would say is, people, whether it's your job and you are a boss or you're over somebody, appreciate the people that are running your business for you. You may do things differently. You may not like everything how they do it, but if they're getting the job done and there's no complaints from the customers, and you're, or husbands or wives, you're at home and you're running the ship there, appreciate what you got. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. Sometimes we have to take our critiques or our opinions and we need to stop it. How far is that going to get you in life? I only can hope that some of these situations, well, I'll never go back to work, I'm sure, other than right here. But I hope that one day someone will return that favor to me. Probably it will in a nursing home. I'll be old in a nursing home, and they'll be cooking for me and hopefully make sure I have my medicines and I'm not sick and they're taking good care of me. Maybe Class C will be around to do that for me. But the thing is, it's a blessing. Enjoy the loved ones in your life that are there to care for you, and they're doing everything they can to make your life sweet and beautiful, because it comes from the heart. And that's what they've always wanted to do, was just love you and take care of you. That's all I have to say today. Nobody wanted to call in. I'm surprised. Well, no, I ain't surprised. Class, do you have anything you want to say before we close out?
No. I think you said it all. I don't have anything else to say.
I never say it all.
Yeah.
I always have an ace in the hole.
If you don't say it all, if anybody says anything about it, you ready to throw in the towel.
No, that's not true. That's not true. Did you not hear what I was saying?
I heard what you were saying.
It's okay to critique or pass opinion, but there's a limitation on it. And there's times, where sometimes people have to stop.
Why can't a person just ask the simple question, why are you doing that at this time?
But see, you're making excuses. You're making excuses for it. It all goes back to the same thing. It doesn't matter. It's like smoking weed. It's ganja. It's Mary Jane. It all's the same thing. You can call it what you want, but it's still critiquing somebody. It's still questioning somebody. It's still telling them it's basically you're saying it in a proper way, a respectful way. But it's basically translated, you're not doing it right, or you're not doing it as good as I can do it. Because if they were and you'd have a problem, you wouldn't critique, you wouldn't put opinion. Call what you want. There's many names for it, but you still disputing their actions. That's what it comes down to. There's no other way around it.
Whole thing is never say anything. Just shut your mouth and just accept.
It's
whatever.
okay to say things, but not what you're saying about everything. Maybe this wife cooks, and he says he has something to say about it earlier in the week about his cooking. Then now she's saying something about how he cuts the grass. Or now it's constant. It's not every now and then, well, okay, hey, this is one particular subject matter I think I want to question. They will question about me, they always say, it's just opinion. I'm just voicing my concern. I'm just voicing my, but they don't understand that hurts. That hurts the other person. Put the shoe on the other foot.
You try to do that.
I don't know. I mean, I guess maybe you don't, like I say, you're not going to see it quite the way, you're not understanding the situation that I'm saying. And you're still holding on to your, well, what do they want to comment about, or they have an opinion? You stick it.
But the best thing
we'll be here all day talking about that.
The best thing for me to do.
The best thing to do is once again, the better person of the two. I guess I just like in my situation, I should have just conceded, and I did. When the boss came through, I just go ahead and let him have his say. And I knew that he was an ungrateful mother, a sucker. I just had to buy more because I needed my job. And if you one of them husbands or wives that you're really doing everything you can in your marriage or doing everything you can for your partner to take care of, and they still cry and complain how you do, just bite your tongue because you're doing it because love outrides your emotions. Because you love that person, you can let them. You love them enough to let them just talk at the mouth. That's how you have to do it. Because you will never. I can see it in some things you'll never win. Even Class C is not understand what I'm saying on this situation. She counteract what I'm talking about this situation. So that's exactly what I'm saying. Sometimes you will not. You can't come to a head. Two people. It's nice when somebody can finally agree with you and say, "Well, you know what? My boss could have came out and said, I'm a little too hard on you. I'm really nitpicking. You got all the meat and potatoes, and I'm worried about little scraps. I'm finding a little bit of dust on the battery shelf, so now I'm going to dock you for that. Never mind how beautiful and stocked it is, and you're coming off a little bit of dust that may have been just developed in 2 days. I'm so sorry I dropped the ball, sir." Some of y'all out there know what I'm talking about. We try and we try, but we never seem to get that succession. It's very seldom, and I'll say this, and I'm going to close at this. I'll say this. I've never in my life ever had anybody truly come out without some type of criticism and say, "Man, you did so good. I couldn't have done it better myself." I have no word to say, and they just.
But if you don't say that on everything, some people just love the praise.
People should get praise. People should get praise for their
everything.
good hard work because that's what makes them be better. I used to look forward to hearing my boss come in and say, "Wow, this place looks awesome." We want to be recognized because they sure in the hell wouldn't give me a pay raise for it. So I wanted some kind of recognition. And you had some people come in there and could tell you how bad the store looked, and then you had that store fixed up. You had air, sparkle, shine. They'll come in. They won't say nothing. They won't tell you how good it looks. But let it be bad? Oh. So we take it as, well, he ain't complaining today, so it must be good. But no news is good news, right? But that's a shame. That's a shame. But I don't have anything else to say. Do you have anything else to say?
No, I don't.
All right. Well, you know what that means. All right. Tune in tomorrow. We will see you tomorrow for the Classy C
and Crazy Chris morning show.
And I apologize. We ran out of time. We did not have time to do our birthdays today.
Oh.
We'll recognize them tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll catch up on your birthdays and our
you got a birthday on the 11th or 12th. Tomorrow you will hear it.
Yes. All right. So here we are.
Okay. Okay. That is the soapbox for today. And thank you for allowing us to come into your... Thank you for allowing us to come into your homes and in your cars today to share the Crazy Chris soapbox and Classy C soapbox. So we just look forward to it. You should keep it locked into the 90.3 FM and tell everyone you know and everyone you see. Have a great day. Okay, bye-bye.
We want to thank you for listening to the Classy C and Crazy Chris Morning Show.
You can catch the show Monday through Fridays.
Live from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m.
on KMRL 90.3 FM.
Marlin's hottest radio station.
We want to thank you for listening to the Classy C and Crazy Chris Morning Show.
You can catch the show Monday to Fridays. Live from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Only on KMRL 90.3 FM.
Marlin's hottest